Hello. It's great you are able to join us today on the Open Heavens Reflections. My name is Femi Kopola from Praise Tabernacle in Wembley, London. Today's topic is Lost in the Crowd. The Bible passage is from Mark chapter 5, verses 25 to 34, and we're reading from the New King James Version. Now, a certain woman had a flow of blood for 12 years and had suffered many things from many physicians. She had spent all that she had and was no better, but rather grew worse. When she heard about Jesus, she came behind him in the crowd and touched his garments. For she said, "If only I may touch his clothes, I shall be made well." Immediately the fountain of her blood was dried up, and she felt in her body that she was healed of the affliction. And Jesus, immediately knowing in himself that power had gone out of him, turned around in the crowd and said, "Who touched my clothes?" But his disciples said to him, "You see the multitude thronging you, and you say, 'Who touched me?'" And he looked around to see her who had done this thing. But the woman, fearing and trembling, knowing what had happened to her, came and fell down before him and told him the whole truth. And he said to her, "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace and be healed of your affliction." The memory verse is from Mark chapter 5, verse 27. When she heard about Jesus, she came behind him in the crowd and touched his garment. A lesson from the story of Bartimaeus, recorded in Mark chapter 10, from verses 46 to 52, is that with the mercy of God on your side, you cannot be lost in a crowd. On several occasions during the earthly ministry of Jesus Christ, crowds were a hindrance. Many people who needed a miracle came to Jesus, but on seeing the crowd, gave up hope. Some made a little effort, then gave up when they met with some resistance. Some people, though, with desperate faith, accompanied by action, got their heart's desire. The woman with the issue of blood, who we read from our Bible passage today, pressed through the crowd. She probably had to shove some people and wriggle through the legs of others. But people who have called her names or even rebuked her sternly. Whatever the case, she kept going until she touched the master's clothes. Her desire for a miracle was her motivation. Another case is recorded in Mark chapter 2 from verses 1 to 12. Some people took their paralytic friend to where Jesus was, but they could not reach him because, again, of the crowd. They were so close to the Lord, yet so far from reaching their miracle. When the crowd refused to give way, they decided to make a desperate step. Climbing and breaking through the roof, they lowered their sick friend into the house where the Lord was. The mercy of God is so powerful that no matter how thick the crowd is, it will beam heaven's searchlight on the favored. Many people who have lost, and some are losing their miracles to crowds. This season, mercy will cause heaven to single you out for a blessing. In the midst of thousands or millions competing for a common opportunity, mercy will single you out. You will be singled out for promotion. You shall be singled out for uncommon favor. You shall be singled out for unprecedented breakthrough this season. Key point: Father, in any way I have been lost in the crowd, let your mercy locate me for favor today. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. Thank you for listening, and God bless you.